Akim. First and foremost, we want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh
Yahweh,
by
Ba'ashem,
Hashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai, by
Ba'ashem,
Hashem,
Rakak,
Rakak
Kodash.
Kodash.
We want to give double honor to our apostles, that great millstone rule well. We want to say peace and blessings, salutations to the hopefully elect. On Zahab to my left.
Yashima.
All right, today we're going to go into a live stream, all right? And it's going to be basically for you brothers, man, for younger brothers, current brothers, all right? We've passed the we surpassed the Passover, man, and we're getting closer to the end. And the Most High is shaking the tree. Okay, the Most High is shaking the tree, and if you're not rooted in that tree, all right, you're gonna fall. But a lot of brothers that's in this truth are gonna witness other brothers fall out the truth, man. All right, and that can't shake your faith. Another brother that you might even look up to falling out can't determine your faith, man. All right, if you believe, you just believe. Whether somebody you know fall out, a brother you watching some main camp and he was a major speaker, he fell out. Him falling out can't determine your path in this truth, man. Okay?
This is the book of Philippians chapter 2 verse 12. Wherefore my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. All right? Meaning fear and trembling because you don't know if you're going to make it. All right? But your foundation in this truth can't be off another brother's personality, man. Your pillars can't be another man's faith. So if this so-called well-known brother in the truth falls out, all right, he's popular and he falls out, now you all of a sudden have doubt like, well, if he left or got kicked out, maybe is this the truth?
Come.
It's a temptation, but you just gotta shake it, man. It's gonna hurt, but you gotta come in this truth knowing that every man that you see around you or every man you see in all those camps, everybody might not make it, man. All right, you got it.
This is the book of Romans chapter 14 verse 5. It said, one man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind.
You gotta be fully persuaded, man. All right. Just speaking of myself, me and other brothers that came in with me, we've been on conference calls with brothers. They were elders in New York, but they were like the heads of their camps, man, and powerful speakers could break down this, that, and the third, and brothers got their questions answered through conference calls. All right, knew the precept to the precept to the precept. All right, but a lot of those guys are not here anymore, and some of you brothers know who I'm talking about, and the different brothers that I'm talking about. But that couldn't determine what we were in, and even speaking of myself, if I got demons on me, I fall out. For you brothers that may watch my videos, that just came in recently, don't be all messed up, man. Like, don't let that determine your faith, man. All right? Because a brother that looks solid, he could fall out. That's just the reality. You got men that have been in the truth 20 years and they disappeared, man. All right? But that can't shake you. That's why the brother brought out the scripture in Romans. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. Okay? You got to be solid, man. All right? You got to be rooted and built up in this truth, man. Yeah. Say wants me to yarn when I'm doing a lesson all of a sudden. Could you read that in Romans real quick again? And then get that in Galatians? It hurts. Me and you love fall out. But you can't start seeing so many men leave GMS or leave the truth and you think, am I in the right thing? Am I in the right faith, man? All right, that can't be your thought process, man. If you've been here 3 months, 6 months, and a brother that you've been watching and learning from falls out, that can't be, that can't equate to this must not be the truth then if he left.
All right, this is back in Romans 14 and 5. It said, one man esteemeth one, another esteemeth every day alike. In his own.
Every man be fully persuaded that this is the truth. That's it. If Abba forbid, man, all right, if an apostle fall out or an elder fall out, man, you still have to know that this is the truth. That didn't stop America from being Babylon in the scriptures. That didn't stop Esau from being a so-called white man. They didn't stop the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans to be the chosen. All right? They didn't stop Matthew 22 where it says, go in the highways and the byways, man. you still got to fulfill those prophecies, man. Okay? If the brother you was buddy with, you came in, the truth falls out, you still got to go out there and teach and curse his behind out, man. That's just how the dice roll. Okay? We're not gonna hold each other's hands to the kingdom, man. All right. Some brothers gonna be sincere and not fall out, but die as martyrs. All right. You still gotta go. You might be the martyr. That means the brother that's listening to this about you, he gotta go, man. He gotta keep moving, man. Okay. All right.
What's the one in Galatians?
Oh, I thought I saw you going in Galatians.
Yeah, it was another one. Well, Apostle Paul said, if me or angel.
Oh, let him be a curse.
Gone.
I could Google it real quick.
Gone. Yep. But just like the brother saying, everybody got to have their own foundation in truth, man. You know, that's why it's important that brothers fast and get close to your how by Shema Shot. You know, and get that personal relationship, man. You know? Galatians 1:8. But this the book of Galatians chapter 1, verse 8. It says, but though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which ye have preached unto you. So I can read again. This Galatians 1:8. But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed.
So if an apostle or any of his men, or if an angel tells you that this doctrine is not true, that Esau can make it or whatever it may be, let them be accursed. How much more just another a brother in the truth, man? All right, if an angel, hey Shalom, brother, how about Shema Shabrakatah? If an angel tells you that this is not the truth, he needs to be accursed because you do have lying spirits, man. In the law, all right, you don't have to get it, but the Most High could put a vision on a prophet, and that vision is true, but that prophet will tell you to worship this other demon, worship this other entity, and that'll be a temptation. But the Most High put the spirit on that false prophet, the prophesied truth, just to see if you'll lead the Most High. All right. So the Most High can't bring an angel down to tell you that this is not the truth or God loves everybody. Okay, and he could be wrong because it could be a lying angel, it could be a lying spirit, man. Okay. The same man is gonna tell you at 4:24 tomorrow a plane gonna crash, and at 4:24 tomorrow that plane crash. The same man gonna tell you that Esau is Japhet. Are you gonna follow him? Mm-hmm. All right.
We got one First Corinthians real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
It says this First Corinthians 11:1. It said, "Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach."
Yeah.
You know, so as long as a man is following Yahweh Shai, those are the men you follow, man.
Yeah.
We follow the apostle and elders because they follow Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and that's why it's good for brothers to read scriptures, you know, and pray and fast, man. You know, and be fully persuaded, man. You know, so you, as long as the apostles and elders follow Yahweh Shai, we follow them, man. But if any man stops following Yahweh Shai that you looked up to in the truth, all right, you are not to follow him anymore, man.
Yep.
You know, that's the protocol, man.
Be brotherly, but be brotherly in Yahweh Shai. Be a follower of men, but be a follower of the men that's in Yahweh Shai. All right, so if a brother falls, because you got brothers getting messed up over that. All right, you have to kick a brother out the count. Then the brother's in the count. They'll kind of feel some type of way like maybe he shouldn't have got kicked out. Man, it's all through the spirit, man. All right, well, nobody wanted to happen, but it's all through the spirit. So you can't be trying to contact that brother that got kicked out, man. Part of him getting kicked out is to make him see the reality of his actions, man. All right? He was casted off as a heathen. So, yeah. Okay, yeah. Can you get Luke 22:63 after you get your precept?
No, that was it.
Okay, yeah, Luke 22:63. All right, because if a brother falls out, don't follow him, man, period. Because he got to go. Some brothers, they might be men of the Lord, but they just got to be on their own. All right, so don't drop your cross because the brother dropped his cross, man. You got to still carry that cross, man. All right.
22 and what, bro?
63.
22 and 63.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is the book of Luke chapter 22, verse 63. and the men that held Yahweh Shai mocked him and smote him.
I'm sorry, that's not it. That's not it. Luke 14:29, I think that's it.
14:29.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, this is the book of St. Luke, chapter 14, verse 29. Least happily, after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish, all that behold it begin to mock him.
Yeah, you can start at 28.
20, okay, come. It said, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and count the cost whether he have sufficient to finish it.
When you building something, you gotta factor in the cost of everything: the wood, the screws, the labor it's gonna take. All right, you have to factor in to see that you have enough in your budget to cover that, man. Same thing with the truth. You have to factor in all the losses you're gonna have. What are you gonna have to sacrifice? Are you gonna sacrifice being the black sheep of your family? Are you willing to be um are you willing to give up so-called good jobs because you don't want to save your beard? All right. Are you really willing to lose women you love because they want you to get married or they want you to be a Christian or this, that, and the third, whatever it may be? Are you ready to look weird in front of people that you work with and they turn around and see you in the downtown area cursing out those so-called white men with spit coming out your mouth? Are you willing to be him? Are you willing to not know exactly when the Lord is coming back, man? All right, and just go month after month and year after year with this, man. All right.
Verse 29, least happily after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him.
So the point is, for brothers that's in this truth and a brother falls out, really, that's when you rebuke him, man. That don't get weak and follow him, or don't be like, man, maybe this not the truth. If he fell out, nah, he needs to be mocked. All right, he needs to be rebuked, man. He's condemned now. You got weak. You see? You got something, bro?
Come, this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 7, and I started at 6, and it said, there is also another thing. A city is builded and set up on a broad field and is full of all good things. And that's talking about the kingdom. It said the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if it were fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. You know, and because the truth, you know, you walk on a tight rope, man. You know, we have liberty within Yahweh Shai, man. You know, but there's a straight path that we have to walk, man, and it's an alternate path to the way of the world, which is their broad path, man. You know, and it says, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. You know, and there was a point that one man can only go on that path at once, man. All right, so we all have to enter into the kingdom, all right, at once, man. You know, stand on our own 10 toes, man.
God.
You know, we around the brethren, we build out the brethren, iron sharpen iron, man. You know, but the Lord has it set up where you away from the brethren a lot too, man. Yeah. That's when Satan comes at you the most. All right, that's when you truly test it. That's when you have to truly apply the scriptures, man. Yeah. You know, so that's when you are really being built up. All right, as a man of the Lord, man. When you're by yourself, man, on your day to day, man. You know, and that's gonna determine you entering into the kingdom, man. Because if you hang around the brothers, you know, and then you leave the brothers to go hang with some niggas, man. All right, that's destroying your character, man. The scripture tell you how bad company destroys good character, man. Yeah. You know, so that your day to day, you know, that's really, you know, when you're to yourself, you know, and you're being tested constantly, man. You know.
Yeah. Because it's not so much about your personality on camera. Or a lot of brothers, you get infatuated with a brother's personality on camera, but you don't see the battles that he's winning or losing when he's not on camera. And that's what's going to determine if he stays in the faith, man. All right? You hear something? All right, go ahead.
This is the book of St. Luke, chapter 4, verse 40, start 43. It says, for a good tree bringeth not forth corrupt fruit, neither do a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. For every tree is known by his own fruit. For of thorns men do not gather figs, nor a bramble bush gather their grapes. You know, and you can tell a brother true character by the fruit that he bringing forth, man, for his actions, man. You know, cause brother bear fruit, bringing other men to the truth. You know, but another fruit that they bear is their actions, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you see brothers' actions. You know, brothers that you might be in counsel, you see their actions, all right, are not aligned with the scriptures, man. You know, that means that it's something corrupt about their tree, man. You know, so when it comes to these things, man, you have to apply the scriptures, man, and not apply the emotions, man.
Yeah.
You know,
God.
and in verse 45, a good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringing forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringing forth that which is evil. For the abundance of the heart, his mouth speaketh, man.
Yeah.
You know, so you have brothers that do slip of the tongue, you know, that might say things that they didn't mean, man. But then you have some people who say things that they mean, man. All right, they really let you know who they are,
Yeah.
man, when they get into their emotions, man.
Yeah, like what the hell is he talking
Yeah,
about? And what does this have to do with the prophecies?
Come, man. You know,
You know?
so you have to pay attention, all right, to men, you know, and you have to pay attention to the pattern of their actions, man.
Yeah,
You know?
that pattern is important.
Come,
Because like you said, you always say something offensive, or you might slip, or it might be a better reflection on you. But that happens. Who has not offended with his tongue?
come,
But when a brother is constantly talking about something that's totally out of the spirit, man, then that's a reflection of what his mindset is, man.
come.
All right.
I'm gonna skip to 47. It said, "Whosoever cometh to me and heareth my sayings and doeth them, I will show you to whom he is like. He is like a man which built a house and dig deep and laid the foundation on a rock. And when the flood arose, the stream beat vehemently that house and could not shake it, for it was founded upon a rock, man." You know, so as you continue in this word, man, and you being obedient to your house by Shema Shai, all right, you feeding the sheep. No one has to beg you to do anything. All right, you're proactive. You know, you're a help to the body, man. You know, the Lord is building you up on the foundation, man. So when certain things happen, like brothers fall out, all right, you might see someone getting exposed. You know, like the guy Avenger who exposed his brothers, but you know that brother's solid. You know, but to the masses, it look like that brother off, man. But you know he's solid. You know that's part of those storms, man. But you being built on that foundation, you not tossed to and fro, man.
Yeah.
You know, and ultimately going into Jacob trouble, man. When we gonna be tested with those stormtroopers, with with not eating, man, with being on the run. You know, but you're gonna be built up on the rock, man. So the things that we see now, like brothers falling out, all right, that's getting us ready, man. All right, making sure we have a solid foundation, man. You know, this lab script, bro, and said, "But he that heareth and doeth not is like a man without a foundation built in house upon the earth." You know, so these guys who preach these words, but then when they go back to their daily lives and don't live it, they really didn't have no foundation, man.
Yeah.
You know, but to you looking at brothers, who men, on camera, you just see him on camera, so you think for 3 years this guy's solid. 4 years, 5 years, he's solid, man. But then behind the scene, he not living the word, man. So he really doesn't have no foundation, man. So you're looking at a house with no foundation. It looks good on the outside, but it really had no foundation, man.
God.
And then it said, against which the stream did beat vehemently, and immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great, man.
Yeah. The trials came, the inquisitions came, things came up in the family. He was broke too long. I got one too. Sirach 37:19. There is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself. So that brother that you might be looking up to, if something happens, either he might be a man of the Lord and he's getting tested by the Lord, or he might not have been applying those same scriptures that he was teaching to himself. All right, but did you have any closing statements?
Yeah, just like I said, we in this thing. All right, we are soldiers of Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. We are servants of Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. We understand order, all right. But the truth is the truth, man.
Yeah.
It's only one truth, man. All right, it's only one true understanding of the scriptures, man. And it comes from the apostles and elders of GMS, man. And we believe, all right, in this doctrine through Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. You know, so that's who we stay faithful to, man. You know, we stay in order within our rank.
Yeah.
You know, but our source is Yahweh Bashim outside, man.
Man, yeah, because we don't belong to a man, we belong to Yahweh Shema Shah.
Come,
All right, but he just established their order.
come,
Matthew 22 and 14. For many are called, but few are chosen. So, hey, that's the reality of this thing. Many of us have come into this truth, but only few are chosen.
come.
But with that, I hope you brothers are edified. We want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. We want to give double honor to the apostles of the great millstone, Ruel, and peace and blessings to the house of David, the elect. To the next lesson, Shalom.
Shalom.